الطيبين والصلاة والسلام على النبي الصادق الأمين والمبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه الطيبين الطاهرين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى أن يبعث الناس لرب العالمين. A verse from Quran, another verse to learn about from Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayah 83. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وبذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وقولوا للناس حسنا وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة. وإذ أخذنا ميثاق بني إسرائيل. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the oath or the ahd and mithaq upon Bani Israel for a few things. لا تعبدون إلا الله. The first agreement is not to worship and not to associate anyone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لا تعبدون إلا الله. And then the next after that, it's your relationship with your parents. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى and your relatives. وَذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى and the relatives and the orphans. وَالْمَسَاكِينَ and miskeen, the one who hasn't got money and food and shelter and things to provide a good life. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. Very important and a very important principle that if we implement in our life, so many things will be solved. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. And then after that, after your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and your parents and your neighbors and your relatives and the orphans, and that part which we will talk more in depth about it. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. Salah and zakah comes after. So, لا تعبدون إلا الله, tawheed, without shirk, without believing in anyone else but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, without fearing the people more than you are fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a type of shirk. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Unfortunately, nowadays we see like so many children and youngsters treating their parents badly, and I have received few complaints from this community and from other places as well. One of the cases, like is a teacher, and like his wife passed away, and the children want to inherit and divide the inheritance. And one of the conditions that one of the daughters, she wants to remove the father from this flat to the other flat to the ground floor, instead of being like in another floor. It's so sad to hear this. And the son-in-law get involved and so many things. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Your mom and your dad comes number one before anything and after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And remember, the good way that you are treating them and the nice you are treating them, the nice that your children will treat you. The bad you treat them, the bad they will treat you. And so many stories in the history tells us about this. The days don't stay in one stage. Today you are 20, 17, 15, whatever. You dislike this from your dad, from your mom. So tomorrow you will be 30 and you will get children and you will see and you will realize this. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى, your relatives, we talked about this once before. وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. And then وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. قُولُوا comes from قول, which to say. لِلنَّاسِ. لِلنَّاسِ means the people. Husna comes from Hasan, and Hasan is the good. So وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا, speak to people nicely and say the good. say the goodness. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again, as I have explained before in Surah An-Nisa, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ اتَّقُوا رَبَّكُمْ, all the mankind, all the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of the mankind, in Surah An-Nisa, and also in Surah Al-Hujurat, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ, all the mankind, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن ذَكَرٍ وَأُنثَى. So again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَقُولُوا, speak and say and talk, لِلنَّاسِ, to the people, حُسْنًا, to the people nicely, and treat them nicely. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. It's so sad to hear some of the brothers, they are treating others and they are saying, and they are being harsh and rough with them because they have different like school of thought or different opinion, or they have different understanding, or maybe they have lack of understanding. They don't have enough knowledge. It's sad to hear from some of the brothers or like audience to talk to others in a